On today's solo adventure, we are exploring Homestead National Historical Park, located in Beatrice, Nebraska. So this lovely park that we will be exploring today is a part of our national park system here in the good old US of A. And it was built in honor of the Homestead Act of 1862. The Homestead Acts allowed individuals over the ages of 21 to apply for free federal land with two simple rules. You either had to be a citizen of the United States of America or had plans to become one, or you did not fight against the United States or aid the enemies of the United States of America. This meant that women and people of African descent or immigrants could really have a real way to move up in the world and have their own land. Except if you're native, because that's, how did this land come out of nowhere? It was originally Native American land that the state stole. That's cute. What also sits on this land is a heritage center, which is what I'm walking through right now, and it just has exhibits explaining the history of the Homesteading Act. There is also another separate education center, which I don't think I got any footage of, or at least I didn't put in the video. And it's just like another little museum area. It talks about homesteading and farm equipment. The park sits on 100 acres of tall grass prairie, which has been restored to what it would have been like before the homesteaders arrived and nearly drove it to extinction. And there is almost 3 miles of hiking trails through this lovely ecosystem that once covered most of the central United States of America. And also, just so that you are aware, there is no hide nor hair of a fluffy murder cow in this park, so we're safe for now.
That's enough of that. Thank you, folks.
Maybe maybe in this region, maybe. I'm not even sure I'd go that far.
No, you're one of the first people I ever heard play banjo, Steve. In this area.
I started a long time ago.
What attracted you to the banjo? I'm just curious.
It's loud.
It's loud and fast.
And fast. Yeah.
And when you were young, it was all about being loud and fast.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I've slowed down a little bit. But
So what do you do?
I think I was about 15 or 16 when I took this instrument up, and it's been.
And so what'd your parents think of that?
Well, my dad was kind of a swing jazz player, and my mom played classical piano, so they didn't have any idea what I was doing.
But they always encouraged you, didn't they?
They did.
The one thing I'm going to say about all the fiddle players that I've seen, it looks like you've got a lot of encouragement in your lives. And it's really cool to see some of the family members, brothers, sisters, dads, moms, all involved in that. My kids wanted me to completely stay away from their musical endeavors. And I wonder why. Probably because I played the accordion and the saw. They didn't want nothing to do with it. Anyway.
So we're going to try this old song in three-finger style. Some people call it Scruggs style because Earl Scruggs was sort of the pioneer of this style. He played with a guy named Lester Flatt and Scruggs. And he wrote this piece. And Chris and I have never played it, but
I just hope I can keep up.
wish us luck. It was used in a movie years ago called Bonnie and Clyde. All the scenes where the old cars were chased by the police. The background music was almost always this song.
Boy, he makes it sound easy, doesn't it, folks? Wow.
After 50-some years,
50-some.
it gets easier.
You got one more? Or are you done with that? Yeah, one more. They want to hear one more. Yeah. Okay, so Steve's going to show us another style of banjo playing. That's actually the old mountain style. And I don't know if this style doesn't even go back to African Americans and,
Yeah,
and
turn of the
slavery.
century, before the turn of the century. I don't mean this last century either.
No, yeah, way back.
Yeah. So, I'll give it a try. Maybe sing a verse or two. Yeah, it was written by Grandpa Jones, one of the great frailing banjo. That's what they call this style I'm going to try now. It's called frailing, or clawhammer, some people call it. Or I've heard a lot of other framing, rapping. But it describes, clawhammer describes the technique pretty well, because basically your hand's in the shape of a claw and you're kind of hammering down on the strings. So I hope I don't hurt them. So 8 more miles to Louisville. I traveled all this country wide seeking fortune fair. Sorry, 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. 8 more miles to Louisville. The hometown of my heart.
In conclusion, I would highly recommend, if you are ever in Nebraska, to visit this park. It was a very lovely day to spend half a day at, and it was very lovely. I'd recommend going in May. This happened during May, and yes, it was very lovely. I really liked it here. And if you want to learn a bit about American history, this is a great place to go. And also, work those legs. And I hear you ask, Jorts, you beautiful, unbelievable, sexy creature, living goddess amongst men, you're leaving out something very important about this park. How much does it cost? Because truly, to enter this beautiful wonderland of tall grass beauty, it must cost at least $100. Well, the answer to that is, it's a free national park.